Oh god, here we go again. Another fucking multiverse CGI fest of bullshit. Now, there are good examples of multiverse comic book films that incorporate legacy characters and nostalgia bait in a good story without being too on the nose about relying on those elements to gain a wider audience, such as No Way Home. Then there's the bad examples, the movies that rely on fan service rather than telling a good story, and that brings me to my review of The Flash, which is easily a bad example of these types of films. The Flash is basically a wannabe No Way Home. This movie is the fucking definition of trash. It is a boring, unengaging, uneventful, mindless CGI fest of bullshit fan service featuring an unlikable Barry Allen played by one of the most unlikable actors in Hollywood, Ezra Miller. The fact that this movie got released despite Miller's track record is what pisses me off the most. But we're not here to talk about how stupid of a person Ezra Miller is. We're here to talk about how shit this movie is. So let's dive in. So the flop sorry. The Flash follows the story of Barry Allen as he goes back in time to save his parents. His mother was murdered in her home, and the cops think his father did it, which is why he's in jail. And Barry thinks that going back in time could not only save his mother, but also allow his father to remain innocent. And of course, when he uses his powers to time travel, he unleashes the multiverse of nostalgia bait. One dramatic change in the DC world involves Ben Affleck Bruce Wayne transforming into Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne, as well as Henry Cavill Superman transforming into Supergirl. Basically, dipshit Miller opened a new timeline where certain people, certain events, and certain heroes and stories and all of that shit are pretty fucking different. And now that he's back in time, this allows for General Zod to come back, as Michael Shannon ends up reprising his role as General Zod, and he sets out to do the same exact thing he tried to do in Man of Steel, which is destroy the world. Only this time, there is no Henry Cavill Superman to save the day, thanks to James Gunn's dumbass decision to axe him from the DCU. Instead, there is Supergirl, who honestly wasn't a bad addition to the movie. I mean, she was kind of cool, I guess. However, at the end of the day, she ain't as cool as Henry Cavill, and she never will be. So The Flash, Michael Keaton Batman, and Supergirl set out to take down Zod and restore balance to the bullshit multiverse. Now, even though it was pure nostalgia bait, it was honestly pretty fucking cool to see Michael Keaton as Batman once again. He was easily the best part of the film, and his fight scenes were honestly pretty fun to watch. And as I said before, Supergirl was actually pretty cool as well. Honestly, I would have rather just had, a movie about Michael Keaton Batman teaming up with Supergirl, or even just a Michael Keaton Batman film, like, fuck it, why not? But no, the unlikable Barry Allen has to be involved too, because it's his movie. Like, fuck all that bullshit, man. And what's worse than one Ezra Miller? You guessed it. Two Ezra Millers. Because that's right, folks. Older Barry Allen visits younger Barry Allen, and they team up as, the fucking Flash twins, I guess? And holy fuck, the scenes with the two Ezra Millers are as unbearable as you would expect. Ezra Miller alone, as I already said, is unlikable as fuck. So every scene with the two of them just made me want to blow my fucking brains out in the theater. And of course the nostalgia bait reaches its peak near the end of the film when bullshit Alan looks through his time portal and sees all the different Supermen that exist in the bullshit DC multiverse, including a CGI Christopher Reeve and even a fucking CGI Nicolas Cage. Like, what the fuck? And why CGI Nicolas Cage? If I'm not mistaken, Nicholas is still alive and could have just come in and done an actual scene rather than just including a fucking terrible CGI shot of him flying on screen and not saying shit. Like, what was the fucking point of that? Oh yeah, dumbass nostalgia bait. That's why. Anyways, in the end, Barry Allen realizes that no matter how many times he tries to change the moment his mother dies, she will still die no matter what. So he learns to let go of her, and instead, he goes to court and saves his father from rotting in prison by proving that he was not home when his mother was murdered through camera footage that shows him in a store when the murder took place. Which was actually a nice moment, honestly. And another nice moment in this dogshit film was when Barry sees his mother one last time before letting go. It was sad and emotional, and ultimately worked well for the bullshit story. Besides those scenes and the awesome Michael Keaton Batman scenes, this film is dogshit. It's a waste of time, and I am confident I will not remember a single thing about this movie in a month. Honestly, instead of watching this dumbass movie, just wait until HD clips of the Michael Keaton Batman scenes get uploaded to YouTube and just watch those instead. It will show you what we could have had instead of this Ezra Miller ass bullshit. Like, I really do think a Michael Keaton Batman film would have been sick. He's definitely not the best Batman though. Like I would have rather seen Christian Bale in this film as Batman instead, but like he probably wouldn't have been down for this shit anyway. It makes sense though, like who the fuck would want to be part of an Ezra Miller Flash movie? Anyways, I'm gonna give The Flash a 3 out of 10. As always, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more movie reviews.